I thank you all for coming. This is going to be a hearing on H.R. 1338, the Paycheck Fairness Act, sponsored by Representative Rosa DeLauro of Connecticut. Representative DeLauro first introduced this bill about 10 years ago, and she has not stopped working on it from the moment she introduced it. And I'm proud to be one of the over 200 co-sponsors of this legislation, which strengthens the existing Equal Pay Act to ensure that women make equal pay for equal work. This is important because in the 43 years since the passage of the Equal Pay Act, women still make less than men doing the same work. In April, the full Education and Labor Subcommittee held a hearing on equal pay, and our witnesses confirmed this. And although most women are in the labor force, including 70% of all moms, on the average they earn only 77% of their male counterparts. This translates into lost income anywhere from $400,000 to $2 million over a lifetime of work. This gap exists at the beginning of a woman's career, and it grows wider over time. Dr. Catherine Hill from the Association of American University Women was one of our witnesses in the April hearing. She testified that a recently published study conducted by the AAUW found that 1 year out of college, women make only 80% of what men earn, and that the gap exists in every career field and in every occupation. The study also found that 10 years later, a woman makes only 69% of a man's salary. The study looked at a full range of other factors that could explain this difference between men and women 10 years down the road, and discovered that a full 12% of the gap was attributable to wage discrimination. This wage gap is grossly unfair to women, and it affects not only their weekly paycheck, but also their prospects at retirement. Older women are less likely than older men to receive pension income, and when they do, they receive 1/2 the benefits that men do. The median income for an older woman is about $15,000 a year, compared to $29,000 for an older man. And 70% of older adults living in poverty are female. But not only is unequal pay bad for women, it is particularly bad for their families. Currently, the average woman's paycheck makes up about 1/3 of a family's total income. And for many families, having a working wife can make the difference between being the middle class or being poor. This is even true for single women who are heads of their households. They are twice as likely to be in poverty as a single dad. The goal of the Equal Pay Act to eliminate pay disparities for women is more than a laudable goal. However, it has never lived up to its full promise. But H.R. 1338, the Paycheck Fairness Act, does just that. It imposes a stricter burden on an employer who wishes to affirmatively defend its actions by citing non-gender reasons for the difference in pay between a man and a woman. It expands the remedies for victims of pay discrimination beyond back pay to compensatory and punitive damage. It prohibits employer retaliation if workers share salary information with each other. It improves the collection of pay information, and it creates a grant program for the establishment of negotiation skills training programs for women and girls. There's much that we need to do to make workplaces more friendly for women and their families. Equal pay is a crucial part of that change. We have a very distinguished panel of witnesses today who will elaborate on this very important bill, and I look forward to their testimony.